This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
And Kerm,
you know,
SMP and Akoso, weekendy. Now, bro, so a hina percent or the Shasia Thomas Sukel, the message of the Ababontina the first time after the sack, you know, or the Baba Tuja or Kakan Sam Kakra, I just say, why devastated. Na Chelsea, a baby, and I any home, and it's a new room for Chelsea. Da na the sack, you know, a dear Cassia, a dear Ahani ye, papa. I'm devastated that my time at Chelsea has come to an end. Or can simply any week a cray.
Chelsea plays several coaches after being sacked. Omota can say that place a home. You see, Mono was a typical example, and now person here returned to Chelsea no after a game at the Santiago Bernabeu. Or say person ko baby a man for any best on the baby and any beje. And on the man the happy one. Nti Jose Enson Sema Okaino. Where Rafael Benitez Benyan a fair share because of Insemo Kokafa Chelsea home. And the sack of Roberto Di Matteo and Chelsea supporters in the into upon all the performance or the moment in the Europa Cup no. Supporters in any answer no, but on also kono or the Nsempa and the two Jaffa Chelsea home. Thomas Tuchel a share Juma wire from Dortmund at the BBC Paris Saint-Germain on issues with PSG at least. Or the the unprecedented final of the UEFA Champions League for the first time in close to 48 years. Now no more to see Gumwa Alpha coaches are no more de so any several. But our achievement, no. The likes of Carlo Ancelotti went me and for more achievement. Until no BN is at least. And because in a cyber starting Augusto Bird, humanity, Combe Alana opening natna. Unfortunately, the issues with Leonardo, Arrojo, Nascimento, Emma opening baby PM or Chelsea. Oba Chelsea nene man koyi Chelsea the knife. Yehu niema na Chelsea akum after the ban and Frank Lampard a legend taking over. No be any so don't be see baby. But a teamer na obi any believe room na man for doubt to omo. A teamer no be any did so more the enough quality to compete in the Champions League. Look at the game against Atletico Madrid. Look at the game against Real Madrid. And look at how almost Manchester City in the final. A man for Anyan to one or blame Pep Guardiola so I'm holding midfielder until no more lose to that particular final. When you're smooth run, when you issues with impending forno after Abramovich echo. But you know, a 3 year near man in a start here from season the berry. The entire man a casa say he feels a baby or baby drew ye. Any players or castle or penal. Finally, open your friend third ball is our players in our man. In the last 2 games are not bono. No one yana hands on certain materials no axe for. Khalid Koulibaly on one call for so pe. Abranti Efene Kokoyera on one car so pe. On one the cars up Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. On one car so pe Wesley Fofana and Denis Zakaria deal no was from Thomas Tuchel. Inti after 1 year the players it was a terrible game against Dynamo Zagreb there. But now he feels say at least Chelsea are spending the market there. I feel no one in Sao players or requesting because I shall see lament in the preseason and after the game against Arsenal. The season never shall or send that message to be say to from Chelsea. Pressure on the mom said Chelsea will win the league, Chelsea will be in the top 4 because I feel no more best starting. And so she games no quiet sana na echo. And did you know the amount of say at least because you busa see and famano ya demand. Going forward, he feels say Kaubenya Wesley Fofana, Obenya Thiago Silva, Obenya Koulibaly, Obenya Kokoyera, and at the point Obian will say the real issue of the Chelsea team. And it's a moving you be obedient and more than to because Kai Havertz is not reliable. Raheem Sterling I'm 3 goals, but or 2 ball ni goals Hakim Ziyech is not a player obedia to so be my goals be brave. Christian Pulisic only player obedia to so be my goals be brave. Obviously, Chelsea strikers will give you 10, 8, 9 goals, and last season, Karius 8, Romelu Lukaku 8. Into Raheem Sterling one player better to beat him goals kakra. And in the absence of a striker, no, na our players win deliver. Into the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Gabandi, na coach Field say, "When the main man, our belly line, the amano, why the missing link within the setup." Into your denting and penning for the man enough time because you know as a OTA caller, third ball here, our friend, na. As some more catch a third ball, Mister money time kakra, non confirm prepare grounds, no, non foreign shape put the setup, no, not least on competing the APL. But as I said, opening here results and certain issues within players need be casa, players need be raising conscience, players need be raising minutes or mobile, and several issues. Okay. Now are more penny in the you know, and some penny for the and they feel say, I was so much of canon coffee for, but until the Juma or plan is say, or Barbe or Chelsea, in a smart chance winning the Champions League, winning the FIFA Club World Cup, playing in several finals of the domestic competition. You know, he feels say okay. It was an unfinished business. A Juma or Peso Bedino went me angry.
Manchester United stars expect Cristiano Ronaldo to push for a move away from Old Trafford again in January.
Well, you know, Ronaldo pushing for
after falling out of favor with Erik ten Hag and struggling to adapt to the Dutchman's tactics. See them so free now.
Well, you know, say my first point on this particular subject you discussed that because I say a form, and I say Frank goes on team as a form, a instability now about Ronaldo Mono na manemo. But say watch the games now. The reality is simple. Marcus Rashford is banging in the goals. Until Ronaldo has no mean than to accept that he has to be on the bench. Until it is not about pushing out, and you know I think that Ronaldo will not push for any transfer in January. Ronaldo clapping after the Antoni's goal, no. Emma Mihnu say, what Jatum say, Dinwa, you can never cheat nature. Sana football that year. Why ye be me, we have to be who do beat me. But now it is now the turn of events for these youngsters. Jadon Sancho is scoring goals, Rashford is scoring goals, Anthony Bayer in 2 games, watch one. But Ronaldo, after all these substitutions now, what has been his input? They're trying against Real Sociedad. He played for 90 minutes. And you know, you hear the intensity, you hear the pace of the game. Now, sharing one-on-one situation. It is not the real CR7 that we used to know. And I don't think so, but he will accept a peripheral role. I will bench ho. I'm a games, Nibu our starting games, Nibu how them. The first game in the Europa, he failed to live up to the billing, and a lot of people can say, "Oh no, Manchester United they lose that particular game." I don't think so. Be move out. He will stay, finish his contract, and probably now what leave so or come baby okay. For now, what Jatum say, a man tier no more ahead of him no clearly are better than him now. I don't think we'll
never matches no so and ever matches no and so. But when him say narrow.
Yeah. A quick one on Thomas Tuchel. General Adia Ope Neda Wakuma so. Na unhwe ni muze ubehwere na prekope ubehwere no. Ede akoma say ne bro. So Thomas Tuchel, Castle is devastated. I agree with him. I think he never expected a sack. But for me, what should they from season pre-season near day benina? As an comment in an and Shan crying. Into your opinion, you may be tempted to feel that the guy is not being positive. From one excuse to the other. Yes, Ejumano woman sanity, and if he's devastated. Of course, he would have to look forward. Chelsea, may assure, so they won't get back to him. Taking it, or say one of the statements is so difficult to write in his entire life. Hey, they know what you know. No hope he said he won't write that one again. I think Chelsea, yes, Okochi PSG, but the Chelsea job probably was the biggest and the biggest achievement in Zoon to win the Champions League with them. It comes so soon. He would have to move on when he be before be obey and then Papa Porta ne Juma. On Cristiano Ronaldo moving in January, I agree with Andy. Say Ronaldo na minimum sikehiano na ono uchusi the open name mama name choose no. He would want to stay around and wait till the end of the season upon the expiration of his contract. Now Ibia will move on. Don't forget, say on the United contract, the season United has an option to renew. But from the way things are going, I wonder if Man United will think about that. Unless any Besisa may once again season the Koso in the course of the season, no, yeah, they depend on your pre-season. So one more dream man na one your pre-season wala e benya sunsan so season so.
Okay.
So I still think that how Ronaldo tie to akɔtra ne krom. Ronaldo involved with United do mu pre-season work ni bibia no. E can be no my performance or dey my no.
Okay. And then you know nko na likely to move January name goal Conte so move January. Because Chelsea contract on them 2 years plus 1 year option on which me renew no. Also on pay. This is mama years no doso. Yes, January we go for free. Go to Conte. Yeah.
Grand Porter episode de Moise Salcido. Player na Liverpool pen na obo ne holding road de mano. Yeah. Brighton episode de neba. Ti N'Golo Kante ansan on the player to replace him.
Wow. To what you say Chelsea 2 years now the man no see so no.
Generally 2 years enough man.
Yeah.
Because Kante plug with injuries.
Yeah.
So much
31 years, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
So much inconsistency. Until he's a good player or a fit or be mouth the OPBR. But unfortunately, you know, injuries in there, Obian or be mouth 31 years, or be mouth 3 years,
yeah.
Or be mouth 4 years. No. I think the 2 years is okay. Sika or GNA is enough for him as a pivot and integral member within the setup. And only you know, increase Nisika and Diamano. I think 2 years is just okay for N'Golo Kante.
Also, from Chelsea perspective, and I will say very much okay from Chelsea perspective. In the Brevia Kerm in Arsenal, we are 30 years, more than 1 year contract.
Okay.
But for Chelsea to give him 2 years plus 1 year additional, depending on performance and circumstances, from Chelsea perspective is super. But players do 31, 32. I know my dream say the last chance to get a long contract is Kabebri womb. Yeah. Because so 2 years in the around 33. And yet there is a sign be an a form. Inside this very contract, very crucial in terms of money making. So when you have 3 seasons, my dream say who say a year. But some Chelsea contract now Chelsea they are man. I think Chelsea has done even a lot of good. N'Golo Kante injuries now he's not giving his best to Chelsea.
Though my simple message to brother Kwabena Kessben is in Psalm 91:16. With long life will he satisfy him and assure him his salvation. With long life will he satisfy him and show him his salvation. Lawyer Kwame Buafo message out there abre lawyer Kwabena Kessben on the birthday and so I don't know. Usual leaks no mu kakrai. Usual match the course result no and the course will be kakra na fi yentimra Africa. Ghana Premier League no asha say didn't say same rebre or abuti. Yeah.
You know, it just them for Bayern Munich. And the last 3 games any man could for them in the German Bundesliga. Until after the game against Union Berlin, what interview with Thomas Muller, I was say I'm angry. Now also more questions. I was coach the busan more questions. And so what team Junior Lagos man so. I see Jemba Muzela, Leroy Seni, Serge Gnabry, also more questions. The number of chances on man taking risk up front and an recovery no of them. League the Barber Chas in Ubia and Unida, Seth Freiberg and Union Berlin. Everything I saw Bayern Munich. It's early days yet, but you know, I saw 2 teams in the South Chakoma last season. Bundesliga and you know, Oman and their 5th and 6th position respectively. But now, the deep in form after scoring 20 goals in the first 3 games, you know, Amadinoa, Bayern Munich for no bread. They have a big game against Barcelona tomorrow. Najinoa, some will be Omunyan and them because they are meeting an informed Barcelona that have 20 goals and considered only 2. Until Genoa. A piece of good news for the Bayern side, but you give it to Union Berlin, you give it to Stuttgart for that brilliant performance. Someone making sure say there's no way I'm beating me against Bayern Munich. Elsewhere in Spain, Real Madrid for no Gusua and I to see a petit team will beat me as stop the White Angels Real Madrid. Oh no more. In the absence of Karim Benzema, the Vinicius Junior to no in compete here. The first 9 rule ni beat me a Juma man. Bataglamo ene Inigo Antonio in midfield as against Danny Rodriguez and make it so Real Madrid put so much pressure on defense of Joami Costa and the rest. And Obi Okai Nasta Sichibia was the main man at the heart of defense for A-Team FN Real Mallorca. But in the second half, Abra coach SSA Yemum Kakra, the Federico Valverde buy open up for Rodrigo goals, Vinicius Junior space a hard and who say Tima, a friend of Mallorca no more bread, no muntimin containing the trick, the movement, and the transition of Federico Valverde. And look at that goal from Vinicius Junior. Chebebia Fedi Valverde pick a ball from central midfield position. And you see running game now. No, didn't weaker foot sack Kelly ball to the far end of the post. And look at that goal scored by Abrantia FN Rodrigo de Goes. Once again, the young guys of Madrid that take you over. Last season, who Eduardo Camavinga saw Sanimum Kakra in the Champions League, Rodrigo Mudi, Omar Babacha, and to be with their experience level in the Spanish La Liga, and Vinicius Junior, there's no way he's coming down. Last 5 games, he has been scoring for Madrid. The last time he had the last 4 was Gonzalo Pipita Higuain, and Abrante FN Vinicius, Etimia tallying a record, Nasa Quabroso, and look at that goal from Rodrigo de Goes. He Tima. General bet me a stop Real Madrid this time around. The young lads have taken over, and you need to watch them and watch them so well. Barcelona, on the other hand, and so against relegating, threatening Cadiz. Though say it's early days yet. But so watch Barcelona team now in the last few games. So watch Omonomo Bebo game now. The Obusa on say go to the door say no more because they don't score less than 2 this in the Javis Barcelona. Into Cadiz once again almost so more de bonus training. Now we how the Barcelona attack will work against them. Defensively, your weakness kakra, so we against Sevilla, we against Vitoria Prazen. But you know, this was a game Ansu Fati when he is fully fit, he will bang in the goals. Robert Lewandowski Egusua Tontra, and I'm looking at how Dayo Pemicano and the Matia Delete beat me containing Echna. Dembele is in a blistering form, so free bench enables or start you know about who's at least is showing consistency now, and that is what you expect from Barcelona. Omonche so much defensively, they look into their midfield and hope that the attack will work, and the attack is clearly working under Javi. And look at the numbers. This time the league is going to be Barcelona and Real Madrid, and you share how are the two teams this year. Whoever beat me are winning. A team I extended. I'm a game now is so keenly contested.
Ansu Fati, and so I apologize to Cadiz fans, for the goal now. I was a medical emergency nearby.
Yes.
Now after I know or the apology, I'm not Cadiz fans.
You know, keep an adapun man and who's wako Jibia with Timrika.
Yeah.
A day Constance meeting now, young and be anti until later, our mobile reveal said, BB cost was stance, Mama. One of the security personnel so correct carry, and so okay the facial expressions Runa Arudu, O'Shea Pedri face and the other players in Aduna who say no PI down, and Ansu Fati apologizes to them. Aduna this will apologize to them, but that is football. At the end of the Barca need to win, and Aduna on match say team media they are really playing so well.
Juventus I say on last minute. Third goal no munya no omu hare go there referee no gi offside me so oji foul and so oji dey na ke eno man ye 3-2
me yes me referee kala kwa na ma pegu na man na watch mu
okay
referee Matthew Masanero
okay
on the D ASA I can say it was an interesting game.
Yeah,
Juve started yes Acadios Milik in share and I don't know if Sefranco can give other education. Go no one player now Ronnie Jason or man yellow second yellow card. Emma offering.
Na say dey no aro.
Oh okay. It's Acadios Milik. You know who because Antonio Candreva played it on. Into man who the crowd and this was an interesting game. Juve almost defense no you know. Omo ntimi an continue Mazochi and almost 2 goals and look at Christoph Piastek after Bremer conceded that penalty. Bremer Benya consolation, Leonardo Bonucci nya equalizer no, and in the final minute, Acadios Milik him say when you take goal no their mom only to be disallowed by the VR. In Tiena Italy, almost the VR can fail, and only the headline of La Gazzetta dello Sport. Me so mantias he be seen. Na minyo obi a you know what me actually at the property I see ya. referee Matthew Massanero etimi ignore sabona one team allow goal.
Salernitana, surprising.
You
know, 2 goals up.
Yes, very surprising. But at the point, so when you a chance, actually, our team now, you know, Christoph Piatek was one player. No, BN himself. The number 9 just now, I'm missing. Ewo, AC Milano from Fiorentina and Kobabe take over and buy Ankuye. He's a good player on any day, no matter how you look at it, because the Polish national team no one's in the frame. Now, if you have the likes of Boladia, and you know all these guys are very good players. So when you time here Koulibaly performance and these French and African guys not performing so well. And again, Juve started with that their 2 key men. Danilo started from bench. Alessandro started from bench because almost Champions League no against Benfica, so almost Ankolusa and Kuyin Famomo. To almost started their 2 fullbacks from bench, and you know up front they've been missing their key players. Pogba is out, Di Maria is out, until almost break a crack. And a midfield of Weston McNeil, Kostic, who will be the Leandro Paradesa. Abraham Rabiot too is out. Yeah, and who be and Juve defense in the general it has always been weak. Into Christoph Piatek take advantage of their weakness. But that is the Syria and Juve at in recent times. So almost 4 money in him and almost dominance now. But it will take time before Mbe catching Milan, because Milan upon everything their performance and look at Inter Milan in the last minute. Massimo Brozovic the ball net to a 3 and Momu had the 3 maximum points.
Cremonese is still I want to be winning match. Afenejan's Cremonese still I want to be winning game. I can 6 teams or so. Serie A I want to be winning 1 single game. I'm about draw 2. But weekend names Afenejan be Bobby. Right?
About 22 minutes.
22 minutes, yeah.
Real Madrid game, you know.
Many did cheaper.
Yes, Baba Idrisu and so Bamu, but Tagla play now about 52nd minute.
Okay.
Kamal scored, Kudu scored, so that's good.
Okay.
Yusuf Pencil also scored.
Sure.
The last weeks I said your players in Nebimono. Just 1 week they are coming up.
Okay.
And that is a piece of good news to the Blasters.
Obewura Bundesliga and one just 1 game and 2 games there. Nothing every.
Well, you know, Bundesliga, but the issue in the Bundesliga has only got to do with Bayern Munich. Why they are not performing, and Oliver Kahn Tutubi, Thomas Müller Tutubi, Julian Nagelsmann Tutubi, and players now shall say with concerns. It started last season, especially when the coach decided to switch to a 3-back, playing Serge Gnabry as a wing back, playing Kingsley Coman as a wing back, and working for them. Bundesliga and they because Dortmund cannot compete with them, Leipzig are down. Now the baby are more the financial will and the quality to win. But Villarreal, Genoa, and make sure say, and some are not players not can amount for already concerned about their team. No, make sure say, say you wanna take advantage of that, and it will work for them. Having an experienced coach in Unai Emery, no, you buy a film. See the nature as no money presence and the kind of system and nobody you to in the last 3 games. Stuttgart, Union Berlin, Borussia Mönchengladbach, things are not well. It was almost Sunday because they have a big game against Barcelona and a high-scoring Barcelona side. Almost defense will be in trouble.
From now on to
yes, General.
Yes, sir.
I think we saw some interesting goals. First of all, a Ghanaian boy, Meka Atletico Bilbao game. No, I saw Nico Williams.
Before I saw because you've a goal. And you're offside no
I did not offside no you.
But I also want to
because Antonio can never play at the on. Me man tell say,
I would draw a line. Who's that a 9? I lead you
who are 9 red and a man.
Well, who's our line on
line they say oh you must do
line
ready. You see that be omu do be another England they see her omu draw sa ba.
Most draw line you. Mama line you. Don't say red. The line now ahead of Omuna, be a red line.
Now when you must
say Omuna. So I want to say.
And the
way no, for the first time of the game, no. In the course of the game, no. She be open ball, no.
Andy, she be on my draw line.
I say. But maybe so, she be
for the first time in some 2 years. I'm so much just in your room.
I didn't know what me just one. You don't open me just.
Maybe a red line there.
And I may say, she baby on open ball. And I won't did I say
Open ball. Open ball.
Ah, baby are on open ball.
Baby a time open ball now maybe a 9-1 no Jabairo. So I want to okay, for the first time in 2 years, and the Atiasma will be can say, all right. Yeah, young boy.
General, I think that Spanish La Liga and they catch him attention a lot over the weekend. Now, Michelle Atletico Bilbao game or Michelle 4-1. Now, me interested in Nico Williams and Inaki Williams in their game a boy against LG. Now, General Nico Williams, me no, but I think I was so much impressed. Who shall you go no? Now they are better to Rodrigo the goals go no. Now they are better to Valval the goals. Now me be some say which of them in the be friend the goal of the season, the goal of the weekend. Federico Valval the goal no. Opeke ball no from 1.5. Rane chinipa be 2 and sana power the ball no. We nam catch him who send ye Ghana we juma ye. She share Uruguay. Rodri so a clear skill ni composure and everything. Now, General Real Madrid are here or transitional quietly and Omaya Manaefe. Now I say Omo team. Look at it. Benzema wasn't there. Uti has score line 4-1 now. I can be able to say Bia Omko Tumri. Omo Brian Sana Omo Dika concede and Sana Omo coming back. But then offer a year Rodri 21. said one year Valvaldi and Ceballos 24. Vinicius Junior 22. Kamavinga 19, Chouamani 22. So gradually, Omo face out on all the old guys. Nafe, Omo the talented young boys are be rating them.
All right.
Nipa or disappointing kakra. No matter I'm saying the absence of Benzema, na Hazard, any chance say only the line no and could be live up to expectation. But Hazard, say recovering the Obeba no abono. See a shame him so Obeba back be ma. Abembo kakra.
Okay, yɛmfa no NC ha Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene omuso